everybody. Today Mark and we're going to get a coffee. I've just dropped my daughter off at her dad's house and we're going to go and get a coffee, and then we're going to go to a place called Hazels. It's like a bric-a-brac second-hand junk shop. What would you call it?
And antiques, I suppose.
Antiques. There's a bit of everything, but their prices are really, really reasonable, and they have a high turnover of items, and we find some really cool things in there. So we're going to go there today. It's a bit miserable today, actually. It's raining and cold, but I don't mind. I like the cold weather. So we're going to do that, and I will put more footage on. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'll film some more when we get there. So I had to do an overlay here. Is that what you call it? Anyway, the music is very loud in this shop, really loud. So what we're doing now, just having a look in the cabinets. They've got cabinets all throughout the shop. And this part that we're going into now it's in like a shed built onto the building. And this is where I have the most fun. It's like a treasure trove in here. Mark cracking a joke about the toilet seat. And there's about 4 rows of just this china and all sorts of cool stuff to look at. So this is just a few, close-ups kind of what's on the shelf. You really have to look under things to find other things. Looking at the Snow White plate, there was no cup that went with it. I think they get a lot of their items from deceased estates. I really liked this ugly bowl, but I didn't want to pay $10 for it. It looked like someone's home job. Found something. Yep. I got that bowl. Got a thing for bowls. I really like them. Put that in the cart. I'm looking at this elephant every time I come here. I look at this elephant. Yeah, so I'm always looking at this elephant. I always think I'm going to buy it. I never buy it, but I just like looking at it. Someone's home photos, home baby photos. Checking out some plastic cups. We already have a few of these on our shop. As you can see, there's a lot of things on the shelf. So we can easily spend a couple of hours just looking at everything. I liked that bowl. Didn't get it though. I think these were salt cellars that you put salt in. They were cute. I didn't get them though. That is a... now I can't think of it, but you put your flowers in it. Oh, I'm having a mental blank. I liked that, but I didn't get it. This little ugly teapot. We saw that last time we were there. So this shelf here, there's 3 shelves that have stuff that's reduced, and it could be because it's broken, chipped, odd, like an odd one like this. I'm pretty sure that's a little salt cellar as well. And so the prices are really cheap on these like 3 shelves. So we had a really long look. I got that little green plate on this one. And they had some pretty cool stuff on this shelf. Sometimes it's hit or miss what's on here. As you can see, like the stuff is just kind of thrown on everywhere. I got that too. Most of these items are ready to go up on eBay. They're probably still in the drafts, but ready to go. Cart's getting pretty full. In fact, I think after we finished on these shelves, Mark went and paid for it and then came back with a fresh cart because there was just so much breakable things in there that we couldn't carry it around anymore. Do you remember those bowls from when you were a kid, and you used to be able to get coffee cups as well, that brown, that stuff? I remember that from when I was younger. I reckon they had it at primary school. The teachers used to use that. Pretty sure I got that set of plates. Also, a lot of this stuff is filthy, so by the time we leave here, like my hands are just brown because it's just covered in dust and it's not the cleanest. Like I don't think that they clean the things before they go on the shelf. Little trinket dish, $1. I mean, most of these things are like $1 or $2. Oh, so this little case was a glow mesh. Yeah, glow mesh cigarette case. It was $6, which is a really good price, but it's $6 because the clasp, which right in front, was broken. Sometimes those weird little fairy creatures are like collectible, but this one was just resin. It was like a copy. It wasn't the real thing. That I think was a perfume bottle, and it had this really cool stopper, glass stopper. I would have probably should have bought it just for the stopper. It was really cool. I don't even know if that stopper went with that, actually, to be honest, looking at it now. Just looking at the shelves. Like, this place has so much stuff. Sometimes you just need to stand back and, you know, kind of take it all in. Rub the Buddha for good luck. I do like pottery as well. I've got a bit of a soft spot for pottery, but it doesn't seem to sell very well. Unless it's, we have had a couple of those ugly face mugs. They go really well. Mark really liked this vase. I thought it looked like a jam factory. It was made in South Australia. It looks like one of those jam factory art pieces. It wasn't. Again, just lots of. I think this is only like the third. We're 3 shelves in, third row in. These little salt and pepper shakers were really cute, but that one was broken on the underneath. And this one has a broken tail, which I don't know if you can see it, but on the grey cat, the tail is broken. So that was a real shame because they were cute. Also, on this day, it rained so hard. It was really heavy. So that was another reason why I had to do a voiceover. It was just between the music and the rain, it wasn't going to work. So these cabinets are in the shed area and they're locked, but they have all different things in here. Yeah, there you can see the glass cabinet's better. I liked that little teapot, but for some reason it was $10, which isn't a lot, but it is a lot for there. I'm not quite sure why it was $10. Oh, there's a mop bucket that was collecting the water that was dripping down. I think we walk over a big bucket soon that's just full of water. It was so cold in there, actually. Oh, we didn't know what it was. Mark was asking, what is this? I'm like, I don't know. I thought it was maybe some sort of sewing thing, but I have no idea. If you know, let us know. Irish coffee mug. I used to have them when I was little, growing up. Little jelly molds, I think. I think that's what we used them for. So I'm pretty sure In fact, they do. This Hazels, they have a Facebook page as well that they post stuff maybe daily. They're not open every day. I think it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. They're open. And they post stuff up on their Facebook page, new stuff that they've got in. I was just looking at these pictures. I thought they were kind of cool, but there was no artist or they weren't signed or anything on the back, so I just left them. And glasses for days. There are so many glasses. There we go. There's another look. So many glasses. There's the bucket of water. Mark cracking a joke. I don't even know what the joke was. I don't remember, but cracking himself up. Oh, this little mug was cute. It had a little note on the bottom. What did it say? Gavin gave this to me in 1968 when I was 10 years old. On you, Gavin. How random. Little money box. We didn't end up getting that. This little thing had a face on it. I didn't expect it to have a face on it. I don't know. He said something funny there. Oh, yeah, we was talking about this cup. I was like, this is a really cool cup. Do you want it for my house? Mark was like, no. I'm like, do you know what? I'm still going to get it. So I put it in. It was made from a beer bottle or something, but I thought it looked cool. Put it in the cart. So then these shelves, the further you get in, there's lots of tools, bottles, metal pieces, and it gets darker as well. So I don't think I filmed a lot in that section. Yeah, there's wood stuff. I think they have brass. Yeah, bottles. Little ink well. There's just so many things here. That had a big crack on it. Yeah, Mark's making another joke. I don't know, I can't remember what it was. And another one. Yeah. So many things. Oh, bedpan. So we were looking at these, and I thought that maybe they were like from cigarettes, but we found on one of them what did it say? Is it there? Oh, now I can't even think. Tea? Tea. They were $10 though, so we didn't really know much about those little cards, so we didn't grab them. Now this part is inside, and it's got some newer stuff inside, or new things and old things. So this was just a lot of, vintage hats, glassware. This little area is a lot of 50s, 60s, 70s type things. Records. There's a whole heap of Tupperware down the end there, plastic stuff. Kind of, this area's got some funky looking things. I remember having something like that when I was younger. And then they've got this little section, and it's all of mainly vintage material, tablecloths, bed linen. Some of it's new as well, like these ones just here, new in the packaging. Again, I don't know enough about that kind of thing to pick it up. So there's that little 50s, 60s, 70s retro area. Oh, do you remember those fluffy seats? Next to with your dressing table. Telephone box. Like if you wanted to deck your house out retro style, you'd pretty much find everything you want at this place. Apart from, the big furniture. I think after this we were nearly done, I'm not sure. Some Murano there. So these things, if you're buying them for yourself, then they're, a good price, but otherwise for reselling it's not the best. That was a toilet seat cover. Red fluffy toilet seat cover. So most of these things here that I'm looking at, they're tablecloths. I think I was trying to find a price on that one, but I couldn't find it. So these glass cabinets are inside, and they have a lot of random things in them as well. I generally don't really get anything out of the cabinets, but it's fun to look at, and it's not even because it's expensive, because some of the stuff in there is not expensive. I don't know, I have more fun in the outside area, like in the shed area. But just so you can get a look at what kind of things they have. These are all like religious, charms and trinkets and crosses. Old books. Yeah, there's the old books. I think that one there was a Le Creuset. Probably said that wrong, but the expensive one. Again, lots of little trinkety things. In here, so these is behind a glass cabinet as well. These toys, Teddy Ruxpin. There's these really creepy Barbies that I'll show you in a minute. And then behind them is a strawberry shortcake baby doll, which you can hardly see, but Mark pointed it out. I didn't see it actually. So behind those Barbies in the box on the left-hand side, you can just see the little face, the little eye of the strawberry shortcake. I already have a strawberry shortcake doll. There she is. She's right back there. Anyway, these Barbies were that Ken. Man, he was on another level. More glass. So it's a real mix of, really low end, low cost items, and the more higher priced items as well. Hey everyone. So I realized I didn't film an ending to the Hazels video. So we ended up getting 2 banana boxes full of goodies. I think we spent over 2 hours there. It's always a good time when we go there. You never know what you're going to find at that place. So we had a really good time, and I didn't film all of the items are generally packed in newspaper, and I know some people don't like the crinkling sound, and I actually haven't been feeling well the last couple of days, so I didn't do a haul. In fact, I've probably drafted most of the things already, and they're going to be going up on eBay. And yeah, I'm just sitting in the car about to go to work. So just a quick note just to say I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.